Right guys, Mr. TS Nitrous here. Today I'm going to bring you a video on the OMSI Bus Simulator. As many of you know, when I last uploaded a video on the OMSI Bus Simulator, I had lag issues between 6 and 8 frames, maybe 10 if I'm lucky, with low settings, and got the jumping bus issue because my computer couldn't handle it. Well, I still got that same computer, but now I've been doing a lot of trial and error tweaking and found a new program. I can run the Grundorf map default, obviously nothing been put on it, with about 30 to 40 frames, and I can actually use my wind mirrors now. They're not just a random picture, they actually work, and with the settings I've got, it still runs and looks realistic, which is good. I'm going to take you through today on how I sorted this for the settings I've got, and if you want to follow me, and then I'd recommend for you to back up your previous settings if you want to revert back, and we'll go ahead with the setup. Now what you'll need is FPS Limiter 0.2, and that's the only program you'll need. Now I've got OMSI here, which is a batch shortcut. This is done from the FPS limiter. So if I quickly open this, what you'll do is you'll double click on the FPS limiter GUI, and it will obviously bring up a GUI. If it does, there we go. And I'd recommend keeping this at 30. Put any more, one, you might not see any difference, and two, it could unstabilize your games. I've watched that from a previous video, for when a guy showed me to use this for FSX, and it works a treat as well, and I decided to use it for OMSI, and that worked perfectly. So what you want to do is you want to search for executable. You want to go to your C drive or wherever your main files are. Go to your MR software, OMSI. You want to find your OMSI.exe, open that, and once you've opened it, you want to click create bat, and then once it will come up in your folder, so once it has come up in your folder, you can X out of this. You right click on the OMSI.exe, you create shortcut, and then you drag that shortcut to your desktop, and then you'll use that shortcut to start your simulator from now on. Now once you've done that, I'm going to quickly run OMSI, and I'm going to show you the settings I've got. If it loads anyway. This is what it will do. It will open up this little I think command box, I'm guessing, and basically you want to minimize that. You don't want to exit out of that until the entire simulator is closed itself. It will come up with, well, when you've closed OMSI, it will come up with press any key to exit, and then obviously just press any key and you'll be fine. But I get some fantastic frame rates. I'm not sure what it's going to be like recording, but yeah. At the second, I haven't got my real-time reflections, my wind mirrors on. I've been having some problems with a couple of add-on scenery objects and splines and everything I've added to upgrade my Grundorf map, and it's very, very laggy, but it's not low frames or anything. It's just with what I've added into my scenery objects folder, it's taken a lot for it to read what's in there, if you will, and it just keeps freezing the simulator every now and again, but then it'll run obviously perfect afterwards. But yeah, this here is my settings. Actually, come to think of it, I want to save them now. Actually, I didn't think about that. Right, save that for next time if I have to uninstall this. You can pause if you want. Graphics, target frame rate up to 200 recommended. I'll just let you copy these down. Again, if you want to pause, it'll be okay. The graphics, you can move the real-time reflections if you want. It didn't do a great deal of difference to my frame rate, and I hope this does help you guys out. I will leave a link in the description for the FPS Limiter 0.2. The sound, obviously that's pretty much the same. AI traffic, that's pretty much the same, but you can change that if you want and see how well it will run on your system. And obviously they're just random. But yeah, that's that. I've got a couple of lines I need to edit that actually. I've got a 78 line now. All these go in different directions. What I'll do is I'll close out of this and I'll open up the editor. There you go, now closed out of it. Press any key to quit. I'll load up the editor. I've got about 90 frames, no joke, 90 frames in the editor, and I used to only get 40. Even though I've not even used the shortcut, but I just don't know what happened there. I've got a lot of work to do on this map. I would create my own, but I just can't. Once there's a blank template, I just don't know what to place first and how to place it, so I like to work off something else that's already been done. Excuse me, and then go off from that. Now, as you see, this is the original Bahnhof turnaround point, which I've near enough kept the same. I know this here looks a bit silly, but I am going to be changing it eventually. I've got the bus station thing there, the departure light, some new bus stops and stuff like that, departure times, arrival times and whatnot. Now I'm going to take you quickly down here. The 76 route, that does its original route. The 43 comes down here, goes left, does half of the 76 route, but it goes up here the 43, and then it makes a left across this road, goes to the village, which I've named randomly because I just saw something on TV and I just didn't know what to name it, but I have got a couple of German words I've added in here. That road there is just there for random, for a couple of objects I found which I wanted to keep and use somewhere throughout my map, so I put them there so I knew what they were. I've got a little tunnel here. I don't know why you can't see the walls from the outside. It's a bit daft, but yeah. The 43 route just carries on going down here, makes a right into the Krankenhaus drop off point. We've got a couple of diggers and a rail path here. I'm going to have some barriers across here and going to be changing the Krankenhaus turnaround point eventually. I'm thinking of making it go straight up here, adjusting the school or the college, and then have me railway coming right the way through here, which goes through all the new places I've added. And now for the final bit, I'm going to go back over here. I did a couple of things in there. I've got a load of scenery, not scenery, sorry, like textures to add in for like cliff sides and stuff. I did that last time, but then my game became unstable. I couldn't run it any further, which did pee me off a little because I spent about 46 hours building the map, and then I couldn't play it again. Right, I've only got 5.5 minutes left. So yeah, the 78 route will be going down here, and oh, actually, I will get rid of you. Okay, maybe I won't. Oh, there we go. Go away. Right. How many of these things do you want? Right. Let's quickly save that. Yeah, the 78 comes down here. It'll pull into, I'd have no idea what I named this. I named it after the theatre. Yeah, Rheinhausen Square. There is going to be some houses and stuff here eventually. I just need to get around to doing that. I've only completed this part yesterday. If you come over here, this is the theatre area with a couple of cars in, and we'll have a couple of other buildings around. I know it's a lot of shelters and stuff, but there's a lot of passengers going to be here due to the fact, well, it's a theatre and you've got movies going on every now and again, and there'll be a lot of passengers waiting. Obviously another massive tunnel, which comes out and goes the same way as the Kranken, well, to Kranken House. Now I've got another line that's going to be coming this same way, which is going to be the 103, which is going to be Flughafen route, which is the airport to Kranken House, and then it's going to come out of Kranken House and go back up the Bornaf road, and it's going to come back round up here, and carry on going back up that way. And I might have the 103, actually don't think I can have more than 3 on a roll band, or a or the matrix, whatever you call them. Might have the 104 route coming the same way, but doing a turnaround at Kranken House, coming back the same way. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Missing the settings and the FPS limiter. I will leave the link for the FPS limiter in the description. What the hell is that doing there? I feel sorry for all the vehicles that have to spawn and fall off. Right, but yeah, like I said, I'll leave the link in the description for the FPS limiter, and please comment and let me know how it works for you, because for me, as you can see, look at my frame rate at the minute just for the editor. It's fantastic. I'm just gonna finish recording here, load up OMSI and see what frame rate I get whilst I'm recording that. But yeah, I would like to thank you for watching, and again, let me know how the FPS limiter and my settings work for you, if you did change them at all. I'd recommend using the FPS limiter with your settings first and see how well that goes, and then reverting to mine if need be, which isn't too much of a great difference. But anyway, I'll hopefully see you guys in my next video. I've got no idea what to do in my next video, because that's why I've not done videos in ages. I've got no idea on what to make videos on. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.